Oh yes, good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. Oh, good afternoon. Boy, these poisonous red devil people, they don't want me to take a day rest at all, boy. Oh, cause sometimes I say, you know what? Yeah, let's just leave well alone. Me ain't even know well alone, you know. These people not easy, boy. Hey, what's going on? I seen people putting up the little videos and things, right? And when they put it up, they have people now trolling people account. And on every single account, they bring it up some kind of dwen, some kind of little satanic imps to write a set of nonsense. Or let's see what they're trying to campaign on to. Yeah, they campaign. Or when people talk about the TPP, and you know that this party is the party to move Tobago forward. Here we never come talk about how one of them put up under somebody post this morning that some coup take place. And here where you from? I think it's Cuba in Trinidad. A policeman from Cuba in Trinidad writing that. That's how TPP form a coup and take over party. Tobago people, we know better, eh? We saw exactly what happened. The sad thing about that situation is that Paul Watson went and he took bait from them. He thought they were his friends. He didn't understand. He know the game, you know, but he didn't read the play properly. That these criminals wanted to destroy him. So they couldn't get to destroy him one way. So they used another way to get to destroy him because they know he was a force to be reckoned with. Remember the things that these wicked people did to Watson, you know? They set up a girl for set him up and say about how he raped she. I never forget them, you know. Remember all the things that Rowley and them were saying against Watson. He went so far as to threaten the whole of Tobago and tell if we voted for Watson, he will not forgive us. I hear one of them talking about 13-point-something billion. Tobago people, the first leg of campaigning that these people, that this party came and campaign out there, they show the figures, they show where money went, they show who they give the millions to, and who end up getting whatever. They showed us where the money went. Tell me if one of PNM campaign, they ever come and give all the figures and tell all where money to spend. That was Kelvon's work in the house. Every day he come inside of there, and all he's saying, how much money I'll spend for this, how much money I'll spend for that. And then people used to come with every piece of paper and calling figures report me, no not about them kind of money there. Me not big enough to even smell them money there, but they know them. Right? So Mr. Kelvin used to come in the house and asking them about money and money. And give figures and this figures for that and that figures for this and the other and each other. You understand? So they have nothing to talk about now. They can't call them thief. They gave account for every single cent that they spend. Them they had nothing named unspent balance and go back at Trinidad. We don't even know what the unspent balance used to be. Whatever was used in Tobago for Tobago people. Everybody now get. You understand me? It's true, like in every government, people just be promising this and promising that. And they go fulfill some people promises and they don't fulfill others. And these things just cause people to wonder too. Right? It may have something that you ask for and you ain't get it. And then after you see their finances and their friends get it. And all this kind of thing. Them petty kind of, them other kind of thing there. But when coming to money and asking about 13 billion and they ain't do nothing. They should have been getting more than 13 billion. Why they ain't talking that every time they send out money, it's less money they send in. Instead of they give Tobago more in every budgetary allocation, it was less. Why they ain't talking about when the oil spill came and all that money that was given to Trinidad government to give to Tobago? Ask them how much input give out of your own money because the oil spill was in Tobago. How much things these people did against us here in Tobago. And then these wretched people want to sit down and say, but they're talking about what? Don't put what's in all your business. Like Olean realizing he opened his mouth, he publicly called all other 1% media house them, and he said it straight and plain. He is standing with his brother, and I hope, one thing I have to say, Mr. Chief Secretary, when they say mention anything about Watson, not let no kind of wicked, dirty mind people tell her for treat Watson with no indifference, because regardless of what is true, you end up in the politics. Brothers and brothers just had a fallout, but when people come and say, well, all right, let me show that behind them, they're done with that, it must done with. Not do like some people who like to keep things in their mind and smiling in your face as if they're good. And if things good with them, which time they have you inside of them like a cold storage. Do not encourage it. And I just tell you, I want these PNM people to know. Just go and search all your profiles to see which part all it is. So I know that the most of all who trying to talk all the crap to see if all can bring all the corrupt PNM back in. Even with them corrupt PNM police, because me our policeman. Me see name, me know everything, me see our policeman. So it's always the kind of people coming out here to make mischief on good, upright citizens. Stop all the nonsense. If I walk out on my husband and I divorce him, you understand me? He never divorced me. Say I divorce he. You go and blame me for something when me do. When my dear brother and child, I believe, I don't know if he can be my child, Watson, I know for a fact he can be my last picnic, because he have the age of my last child. When Watson did what he did, Watson said it straight and plain, get to hell out of here. Leave. And he expelled people. Watson expelled those guys. Don't let Trinidad people come and make a fool out of all here. And we're not going back in that politics. What's done was done, and that chapter closed. Right now, we are all united for one cause. Tobago have to move forward. Penny and them fighting for their political life in Trinidad, so they want to use Tobago people. And somehow they're so kind of not thinking and running after these people, held down into a pit. They have no form of forward in Trinidad. So they want to use Tobago. Tobago people. If all this are going to sit down with these wicked, what to call them? Wicked is enough. Right? People. And say that, oh, this assembly did not need Tobago. Well, I tell you, dog eat your conscience. Dog eat all your conscience. Unless your father going out. Me and I know. But I was watching this live this morning, and then I was told that the EBC opened 2 voting places in Trinidad for special voters to vote in Tobago by semi-election. In all the 60-something years I have on my back, I have never ever heard of such a thing in all my life. And now it's up a new government here, so me want to know Miss Kamala Pasabi says, I mean, I don't know who in charge of EBC now. I know it was some PNM woman who husband or whoever was inside the house there with them or whoever it be, right? So if these are the same people who run in the EBC, where does one come from? Which one or ever hear that special voting that takes place in Trinidad for Tobago election? And what I want to find out, is it that this list of special voters gets so big that they need to have 2 special voting polling stations at Trinidad, one at South and one at North? People are your way. And you them people up in that hey, Mr. Elections Officer, what's your name again? I can't remember now. But however, Mr. Elections Officer for TPP, better mind your business now. You better mind your business and go see what these people are about now. Because it's like they want to rig that Tobago election by any means necessary. First in I'm hearing. I'm telling you the truth, it's the first time in my life that I am hearing that they have special voting for Tobago election in Trinidad. Who is the people that are standing down in Trinidad now to watch? And then how these people gonna know these people down here? All yeah, they think serious. So even though people that are cussing Kamala and them this, that, and the other, paying them in the background, doing all the mischief as usual. They're doing the mischief as usual. Number one, me see they're going to change boundaries in Tobago. Oh gosh, they don't go and bring 15 area. You're going to still come back now to change boundaries. To do everything in their power to see if they can match up the election in Tobago. Tobago people, I tell all you, this is the mother of all elections. Because if all the PNM get 1 foot, 1 seat in a Tobago, all will never get rid of them. And is that what we have to do? You see, they had the propagandists outside, they going everywhere. The election will come down to 8, 7, and 9, and 6. 9, 8, 7, 6, 9, and all kind of stupid. Stupidness. When we ask them, which are the seat them? Ask a question to one. Tell me the 6, or the 6 is she, this is 6. Tell me the 6, here the 6. Bukumang present. Bukumang present is the 6 that they go in. Well, let me tell all the Tobago people. What the constituency the name? Lansing Space Side. The whole big area they were Farley alone have to see about. Roxwood, Argyle. Now go down Belgian, me don't know how much Glamorgan. Then from Goodwood right back to Bacalet, where Megan and next big area where Megan have to see about. Then they have Scarborough and what Masonal North and whoever Masonal South. Anyhow, all them places there. And especially Darrell Spring Whim. I want all to make sure and come out. Save all the community, all the insider there and all they know who built thing and who bring thing there. Even though this boldface upstart body, but he wants Claudia Groom Juke name. What Claudia Groom Juke built for you and put for you? All I had no representative from the TPP or the PDP. Right? We send Abby there. All they reject Abby. All they reject Abby. And take that boy there. Because they thief some votes and give it to him. You understand me? And we put him there. And what he went inside there to do to tell us that a lie. He go inside there, he asked for this road fix and that for do, and the people was doing it for him. Everything he asked for, he got it. Where other people who were on our side could not get nothing for the area, that why they can't vote me not get things done in the area. And now I have a better man in Ricky. You understand me? Imagine that. Pay them telling me straight and plain. So if we give you a grant to help in your business, so here we're going to remember that money they spend them money, eh? Watch the money, watch the currency. You have a balance on it. Not the coat of arms, you know, you have a balance on it. So they go on the inside of there and he's supposed to support them. That is why you see the little jagabat boy, jamet mouth boy, that them Kelvon could have sitting up inside the village up there and say cussing Ricky and he cussing Keegan. Because PNM tell themselves that people don't have a mind of their own and you mustn't support who you want. So you mustn't leave them. You see what they said that they do right now? Pick up all the rejects and the trash. Check carefully where the rejects and trash and them going. The haters of Tobago, the people who don't want nothing good for Tobago because they have their own personal hatred and personal vendetta against people. They're sitting there and say they're talking this and that and that and that, but the people and them. Tobago people, I can't believe that when these Trinidad people and whoever else said they right, I just watch the profile. Me say I watch people profile. So all are you. When I comment, make sure you lock your profile so me not go see. And when all continue looking all the profile, I telling all don't go to the US Embassy. Because all will get into serious problems. Because they don't say already that you have to open your profile and for them to see everything. So everything you write there Even though you tell yourself, you lucky from, we remember that Mr. Zuckerberg is an American and he control Facebook. So you go block it from we, the small man, but you can't block nothing from them. So everything all of they know. In case all of them know. You understand? Yeah, one from that place. Some man, I can't remember his name now. I think his name is Thomas. From Wasp area. He telling people how he don't listen to my live and them. But if you hear dirty comment, I see you right on another person's place under my name. You not listen to me, but you're right. I said that dirty this for me. Even I know what I say. You're a businessman. I can't remember what business he did now. Oh gosh. You see, my brain doesn't be there to really take in the wrong people and them too much of it does fly past the name and fly past who they be. But he's a businessman. And I know he must say that they're trying to fool Wasp and all of them and tell himself that he's supporting them. But no, he's one of the wicked one of them who all they give contracts to. Who they to need lawyer. You see the PNM, I'm going to tell them we going to give all the bigger contracts. No matter with them and the petty contract them they give all you. Because you know why? People too greedy. People too greedy and we have to stop with this foolish greed. Tobago people. We heard two people say oh, they give out they want the manifesto. I call it manifesto, that's the only name I know what it. Right? The plans for Tobago. You understand me? The one last night took 3 hours and oh, it's so long. It was well put over. Everything was made plain. You have a decision. We all, have a decision on the 12th of January by God's grace. To choose people to run with island, either to send it in the ground, or if I don't want Balize house to open back, go ahead and put all your hand behind Trinidad political party them. Behind Penny who can't even see but she won constituency of Arima. She can see about that. You understand me? Go and put all the want to say all talking about Watson and Farley. Them story was way how much years ago. But right now, Penny came to Tobago to put Kelvin Morris to the top. Is she come and endorse? Did she come and endorse that boy or the boy one chief? Which chief? Which chief? You're talking about who? Who could perform the biggest coup? Look how they kick out Mr. Manning unceremoniously and bring in that Rowley man there. And what have he done for them? So we see the split, the divide is there. It's Kelvin Penny and his Ansel Stuart Young and Rowley. And let us say it's lie. This is not propaganda, you know, because of the same PNM people them attack. And this is not PNM, this is PNM, that this is Tobago business. I really want to know what is the reason that they opened 2 polling stations in Trinidad for special voters. Who are these special voters? Where they come from? Where did they come from? And I hope that the chief will stand up and talk against that. I don't care, even though you have special voters, let them take themselves and come to Tobago, come vote. If you don't want to vote, no vote. But in no special voters thing in Trinidad, all wappen. Says everything all in and let they do. That is why I'm telling the Tobago people, mind with business. Let me see if we could make sure and just go and vote on the 12th. Get the thing straightened up so that these boys could fight to get Tobago to a place that we don't have to be no slave child for Trinidad. That is what we have to do. We need to get it right. We need to get it right. I tell you, these people bringing all kind of thing in this space just like that. And we must sit down here and accept it. No. That is something to investigate. They aren't voting yet. I think they say next week sometime they're voting. They don't start to vote yet. I allow we mind our business, please and thanks. Please and thanks. And all them PNM and them who want to sit down and we take Watson Party and all sorts of dotations, it ain't gonna work. PNS has done nothing good for Tobago. When I go around Tobago, I see everything that these My people did. This TPP party did. My assembly, my president's assembly, I can see the upgrades. Right? Scarborough could have been much better role. He said, he not sign off nothing. And some little clown talking about, oh, the fella who made the design there. Who knows, they must have had a hand in killing him too. So they tell themselves when they killed the program, but they know. The fact is, he was the person who did the design. But he is not the person who implement it. You understand me? We have the assembly. If Rowley they give you money, we will be able to start to do something. And we started to do things. Not just the 2 roads and them that connect from my bishop to Scarborough and the other little one. Not them the alone. The one by St. Cecile. Not them the alone. Talk the highway. Talk the road going straight into Castara. Talk everything. You want to talk road. Talk about all them things there. Talk the street lights that come from Charleville straight down. Right down into Delaford where you used to have to drive in a darkness to go straight to Charlottesville. Talk them things there when all you want to talk. Talk them things there. All the courts and them that are lighted up. All the facilities that were upgraded. Talk when you're talking. Talk about Manta Lodge. You understand me? That was there like a white elephant. And that was so much millions were spent on it to bring it back to a state when people could go there and people could get work there. Talk about all of them. Talk about all the money that the assembly take and spend to pay hotel, light bill and all kind of thing when things were stuff with them. Talk when all you're talking. Talk. I want a little talk. And I think, I truly feel that if the chief sec open his mouth and talk to the prime minister and say, you don't want no special voting in Trinidad, it cannot happen. And if that can happen, and she and all of them want special vote in Trinidad, more reason Tobago people come out and vote. Once you have the voting age, you know you take out the ID card, find an area, your name must, they know one binder, must to belong to. That big black binder where that's how we picture in it. Go there in there. Mind your business, young people. Don't sit down home and listen to foolish people. PNM is not good for Tobago. They want to get back in our coffers to help Balize House. They don't have much for putting there now because they can't do no racketeering. So they want to come back again to use the assembly to continue with the racket and to be fighting against central government. And don't bring no development in Tobago. And when they do that though, everybody will sit down and say, yes, it's the same thing. No, we have a good thing going. Where these people promise to give us what they have to give us and they don't start to give you a little bit extra money, and we can't let them put their hand on that. My dear brothers and sisters in Tobago, let me mind my business. You see all them Trinidad sycophants who telling themselves that they want to get into we business, and the few clowns it have in Tobago who running after them. I calling them that, me no matter now. Because if you're being wise, you behave wise. The Bible calls people fools, and I feel I have the authority to say the word fools too. And if you're behaving like a fool, I will call you a fool. You ain't doing things by choices, you're doing things by emotions and by stupidity. Like if you blind, you living in Tobago, you seen everything that takes place in Tobago and body back. They do nothing. Boy, you'll get away from here. Just get away from here. But that EBC thing, that one that's about in my brain, It bother in my brain. So, we got chat again, I go on again. Laters.